It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Cards and the 49ers, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. It is Week 16 of the... season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 17 carries, 67 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sand. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You look at this Arizona defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. Try to stop some people, put them on the ground. And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A check on the numbers last week for Hubbard. 16 carries, 62 yards.
Brandon, we both know plenty about this game, but you don't have to be an expert to figure out that they're going to lean heavily on their ground game to try and win this week. He sits number 5 in the league so far in rushing, and when they've had success on that side of the ball, he's been at the center of it. If they want to win in this one, he's got to play like that and help drive them down the field.
Now Jackson on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
They go play action with Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 95 catches for him now on the year. It's a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, 49ers.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wild card spots with 2 weeks to go. But there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to keep writing it down for myself. Remember, it's 7 teams in each conference now making the playoffs. So that brings more important games to the end of the season. So, in theory, more teams alive for a postseason berth later in the year.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot
and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he... And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one, as that now will wind up an incomplete pass. The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good.
There he goes, right side. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's Laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. To try here for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Niners at 4-10 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9 as they've got it as we resume action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. From the left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Back to throw now on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Back to the ground with Robinson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes, too.
And what I love about it is when you look across...
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and they start in the best of all positions, 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Runs through the contact, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Jackson on first down. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. I'm going to have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now Thomas. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals are once again back in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Well, I think we've just become accustomed to thinking fade in the end zone, but here they're showing it doesn't have to be down near the goal line.
No, it can be effective on any part of the field, provided you give yourself enough space to do exactly what you said. Fade towards the sideline and away from a defender, and if you get a well-thrown ball, you've got a successful play.
Option play, here's Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jackson, that is caught. Kincaid with it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. And Jackson throwing once more to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Hubbard. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st down, 49ers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Left side to Lamb. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches, a really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900. Robinson up the middle, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Shoves him aside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 38. Now a throw here, hold in. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. To throw is Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. This is Thomas. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. On to give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Muscles by at the 25. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's to Schoonmaker, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. On the counter, this is Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and 11. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 3-yard line.
Robinson again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Cardinals 31.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 4, 2:05 to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Jackson on first down. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about